Hey there, Jed Coburn is here. Just wrapping up the day. Oh, right? Yeah, I forgot that was on the front part of the mug. Just drinking some awesome hot chocolate. Um, this is the healthiest hot chocolate you'll ever drink. And you can get it at jedcoordinates.com/organogold. Um, it helps you in so many ways. The coolest part about this healthy hot chocolate is actually it tastes great. But I digress of what the crap I'm even doing here. Um, I don't know. But what I do know is today's exercise helped immensely. It helps some. Um, it helped in so many ways. Like it's crazy on what you can do when you don't have fear anymore. Okay. So I would say that this is what I want you to do. And this is what I've done. This is what I'm doing. Like, this is why I do this. This isn't, I don't want anybody to do anything that I wouldn't do because I think that's crap. So, today I want you to write down things that make you nervous, things that stress you out, because I did it and it feels great to write it down and then meditate on it because that's what I just got done doing. I did an hour of meditation, which is crazy for an ADHD kid to do. So that's what I just did, and it feels amazing. So I want you to write it down, um, and because it's awesome to talk out your fear. It's awesome to just literally talk out your fear. And here are mine. Right, write things that you're in fear of, that stress you out, that you're nervous about. So I'm nervous about my bean business, right? My coffee business, and that it won't work out as planned. I'm nervous about it, right? I'm nervous and excited and scared for 1,000 clients in YGT Fitness. I don't know why I'm nervous and scared and excited, but I just am. I'm nervous about moving to Roseau because I know that's going to happen. I just don't know when, and I'm nervous and anxious about it. I'm nervous to work for the United States Postal Service because I take an exam tomorrow. By the time you see this, it'll already be happening. It'll already happen, so that'll take the exam. Um, I'm nervous at my current job because, there's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of change happening, but it's okay. So, fear is a thought that you make up, and fear is the thought you make up that you fear, and then you forget about it. Then you fear that thought. Like if you painted a picture of a monster and then erased the picture, you probably would still fear that monster because you have already put it up here and you think about it and oh my gosh, that monster is there and I forgot, but I'm afraid that monster is going to come get me, but it's actually not a real thing. I know it sounds nuts, but that's how our mind works. So once you move past that fear, you think, well, how do I feel? Right? I feel nervous about my bean business, my bean biz, right? My coffee business. And then you say this out loud. You say this, ready? Okay. And then you say, I love that I feel nervous about that way. Because what that does is it allows you to acknowledge the fact that you have those feelings, and then it frees up that space, that energy in your mind. And it's crazy cool because um, you don't have to live in that fear anymore. But what you do have to live in is a space of freedom, a space of an open space, Be okay with feeling the way you feel, and then you basically just become that space. And then you're open to more things happening to you. And then you are open to more and more and more things happening in your life instead of not happening because of fear and living in fear. And by not knowing, it is one of the best things you can do. And if that makes sense to you, you're probably looking at this going, holy moly, how is he even feeling what I'm feeling right now? It's because there's just a lot of things happening. There's a lot of things aligning, like parallel alignment. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing here. Is you're growing and you're feeling awesome. And I know I'm feeling awesome. And that's why I'm sharing this out. I'm just like, here's my experience with this kind of help that I'm receiving, this kind of therapy that I'm receiving. Like, it's an online course, but it's not, it's not considered therapy, but I would consider it therapy because it's so it's so deeper than just trying to think of yourself as an entrepreneur, right? I'm sorry, I just can't stop drinking that. That is some good stuff. Um, but I think that's what it is, when you think about something or when you get something, right? That's not enough. Okay? Being in a state of want then turns into being in a state of lack. And you're not going anywhere when it comes to being in the state of lack, right? You're just not going. So your own mind plays tricks on you and being in that fear of automatically going into the how come instead of the why. And when you're in this state of how come, you're in the state of desperation and you're not in this state of inspiration. You cannot create anything awesome. You cannot think of anything awesome unless you're in the state of inspiration. And when you're in a state of lack, when you're in a state of want, and when you're in a state of need, that, in my opinion, is the devil's playground. Okay? Because if you want a better life, if you want a better car, if you want a better house, the devil is now within you and grasped onto you. Now, when you're in the state of inspiration, that is God's work right there. Right? That is God's work. That is a big deal. That is massive. Think about that. Let that sink in for a moment. When was the last time that you stopped and felt way okay about being nervous and that energy and loved the nerves and then won? Ooh, I wrestled in high school. Okay? I wrestled in high school. And the matches that I won is because I was nervous and I loved that feeling. And those were the matches that I won. And that was God's work going, yeah, here you go. You got it. And then I won. Went to state, right? I was state runner, or not runner up because I didn't even place, but I went to state. How about that? I got to go to state championship. That was pretty sweet. So that's today. Feeling really good today about not knowing and not feeling. I mean, I'm nervous, but I love the nerves, right? I love it. I'm starting to really grasp onto some things that I don't think I could even imagine before. So I'm loving the not know, falling in love with not knowing, and questioning everything that I do know. And then once I kind of have it figured out, I get a little nervous, and then I love that feeling, and then it becomes really fun. So, if you want, looking for any kind of mentorship, I could be your mentor. Why not? head to jedcorbernis.com/mentor. Actually, it's mentorship. jedcorbernis.com/mentorship. And put in your name and email. And I'll see you on the other side with this, with all I have to offer right up here. Send some emails, send some resources. If you're looking for any kind of mental, physical, emotional, spiritual help, financial help, whatever, we can figure out what that looks like for you. There it is. That's today. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome night. Have an awesome life, right? Because tomorrow's not promised. Can't change yesterday. We can only live right into here. See you on the next one. God bless. Bye for now.